Hello, world. It is almost 11 a.m. Central Standard Time on Monday, April 29th, 2024. Legality, remember, hey, I'm a psychic, clairvoyant, clairaudient. So everything is for entertainment purposes only. Please do your own research, form your own opinions. Disclaimers in the box, along with if you want to get a hold of me for a private reading, along with the coffee stuff and uh, the information for my tip jar is down there. I have had to make some adjustments because, let's put it this way, how many of you watched Avid Gardener Fiona yesterday, Sunday, the 28th? I'll be getting to that in when I cover everything else up. So yeah, please remember it's entertainment purposes only. I am a psychic, so yeah, I went through new stuff this morning, and these are my psychic opinions on stuff. So yeah, uh, one of the things that popped in is that I guess now Ireland is now feeling the repercussions of still being part of the EU. Yeah, they are not very happy over there. They're claiming that the migrants are coming in via Northern Ireland, the section that's still considered part of the UK. Well, duh. It's like Ireland is an island. There's tons of shoreline for those stupid boats coming out of Calais or other beaches of France. They can easily maneuver their way up there. Hey, remember some of the boats during the evacuation of Dunkirk? Some of those guys did end up, some people ended up in Ireland because Ireland was a neutral country. So it's pretty whacked. And now on some of the shore towns, there were big protests yesterday in Ireland, and then on May 6th, there's going to be a massive protest against this nonsense in Dublin. So let's sit back and watch. I mean, a lot of these illegals, these dinghy diver idiots, these members that only respect the Islamic Empire, yeah, they kind of like slither their way in, and the people of Ireland don't like it because Ireland is predominantly Roman Catholic, and these sleazeball men are attacking the girls and are causing a lot of headache. So, it'll be Ire exit. So, Dubsik, Shanix. You know, it's like we figure out the big cities, like there's Shannon and Dublin and stuff. So, they'll be forming their own version of Brexit. That's going to be coming up soon. Now we do have to remember to say happy anniversary to William and Catherine. They've been married 13 years now. They're next year, now they're starting into their second section of the 7-year itch every 7 years. And what a lot of people don't realize, if you go back to your basic biology classes, the human body basically rebuilds itself through changing of cell matter and so forth every 7 years. Nearly every single cell in your body is replaced. So if you met somebody 8 years ago, technically you're a whole different person when they run into you again. So let's just sit back, and these little how do I say this, these transvestite dudes and these other idiots that think they actually do need some good psychological care. Yeah, if they want to change their body, our bodies naturally change, are removed, regenerated every 7 years. So hey, yeah, kind of funny. Now, of course, I woke up this morning to see a ton of stuff all over. I guess Hamza useless after he cut ties with the Green Party. There was so much heat on him, especially about his little Nazi tactic of making people's thoughts and conversations totally illegal. That dude just had to resign. Yeah, I guess he wanted to avoid massive embarrassment like Joe Biden. Hamza, it's like if he ran again for elections, I don't think he wanted to be embarrassed by getting basically no votes. I mean, it would have been comical. Now, the question is, where's this dude going to go and reside now? Are they going to dump him off onto an island out in the Hebrides? A cold, windy island with nothing but sheep? Or maybe they should pack him off and send him down to the island of St. Helena. Exile him. Put him into exile just like they did with Napoleon Bonaparte. I'm sure they could put up a prefab one-room cabin for him at the same site where they where they locked down Napoleone Bonaparte. Yeah, I think that would be a good place to stick him. They have an airport now, so instead of having to put him out on the Royal Mail ship, they can fly him in and kind of leave him there to rot. Be interesting. But who's next to bail out? Okay, Humza Useless resigned because of the pressure from Scotland. I mean, you just don't do things like that. There are still a lot of people who remember Winston Churchill and his speeches on the BBC at 9 p.m. There's still a lot of people who do remember what happened. There are people who are part of the Kindertransports. So people are starting to wake up in the UK. Scotland's has put the pressure on to get rid of their little Islamic mullah. Now it's time for England to do the same with Rishi Dishi and Sadiq Criminal. It's time for those two to resign. And they're talking about Penny Morton. Charles will have a new prime minister very soon. Yeah, he will. Because England is fed up. And they forget this Rwanda deal. Just start sending them back to their point of origin. Country of origin, or send them back to France. Macron knows France is a powder keg. And if they send these goofballs back, remember, Macron, macaroni head, that the French people have very long memories. And they remember what it was like. Many remember the stories of the Vichy government in control under Adolf and his goons. And they don't like the fact that right now that the majority of the refugees, so to speak, the Muslims that came out of the old French colonies. Remember, France is another Catholic country. They don't want, my gut feeling, what happened at Notre Dame. They're not reporting it, but it was negligence, purposeful negligence by a Muslim construction worker. Because a lot of people don't realize that the alleged thorn of crowns is allegedly in the possession of Notre Dame Cathedral. So yes, the Islamic Empire, Islamic Republic is quietly trying to destroy many Christian sites. They're openly hostile to people of the Jewish faith. But the Islamic Empire, Republic, allegedly, has been methodically destroying Christian sites also. Yes, start doing the homework on it. Like I say, more and more Christian sites will be desecrated by the extreme Islamic monkeys. Now, a lot of things are happening. We know that, okay, Wednesday is May Day, May 1st. So that's when the communists support or applaud their worker bees. And then on May 4th is the anniversary of the 1970 incident at Ohio's Kent State University. These little snarky brats that are taking over the college campuses now, they're trying to hold out till May 4th so somebody can be a martyr. We already know that George Floyd is no longer the poster boy for the BLM. He's been replaced by Dexter Reed. Yes, the BLM is going to try to do a repeat of 2020. But hopefully enough people have woken up. So people, be on watch. Be on the watch. And and yes, people have asked me about the DNC convention this August in Chicago. Well, 2024 will make 1968 look like a family picnic in Grant Park. It'll be a shite show. I wish I could be selling tickets, but for a white female to be down in that area during that time, there'll be enough illegal rat's ass members of the sleeper cells will be activated. Yes, I mean, I saw a clip on one of the social media sites where they were asking where all these people were from, where a group of men were from, and where they're headed towards. They were all from Syria, heading off to different cities across America to join their brethren. We've got sleeper cells nationwide. You see more than 2 or 3 pray 5 times a day dudes together, start recording their conversations so they can be translated. They're part of the sleeper cells that have been pushed into America. Thank you, Barry Soetoro. Now, the other day I did talk about a couple movies, so I'm kind of put a list together. Because we do know that Hollywood is tangled up with the 3-letter agencies. And a lot of the gimmicks and the gadgets that are used by different agencies were initially created out of the imagination of the stunt prop masters in Hollywood. So Hollywood does, the film and TV industry does give us foreshadowing of stuff that is planning on happening. But we also need to remember that they also produce movies to remind people of what happened in the past, so you're reminded not to let it happen again. And I have put up a few, I kind of made a little list. One movie that I watched the other day was Judgment at Nuremberg. Yeah, with Spencer Tracy, William Shatner is in there, Burt Lancaster, Judy Garland, Marlene Dietrich. Sit back and watch it. Pay attention. Another one is the movie from 2005 called Munich. The 2005 movie Munich is about what happened at the 1972 Olympics in Munich. Watch it. It's about what happened to members of the Israeli team. Watch it so you are forewarned, because a similar situation may happen in France, because the Macron government is not sending the extreme Islamic population, those Shiite Muslims, those shit Muslims, back to their country of origin. Yes. There will be, in my gut feeling, there will be harassment of Western females who are attending as spectators and as team members. The 5-time-a-day dudes will be basically going after any woman who is westernized, who is there for the Olympics. So be careful. Be watchful. Be mindful. Watch the movie Munich. It was put out in 2005. France, be prepared. Now, there is another movie called Munich, The Edge of War, that was put out in 2021. Yeah. It basically explains how the Third Reich was manipulating people. Watch it. Same thing's happening now. All you have to do, it's the same formula. Just switch out a few variables. And another one on PBS, so you'd go PBS Passport. World's on Fire. That's with Laura Linney. Take some time and watch that. And two others that look for the movie. It was a made-for-TV thing back in 1976, 77. It's called Raid on Entebbe. It's the story of an aircraft that was hijacked and taken to the Ugandan airport in Entebbe. And all the Jewish passengers were being held as hostages. Netanyahu was part of the rescue team. It's Raided Entebbe is the movie made for TV. And they did do a more modern version of it. Watch it. Because the people who did the kidnapping back in the 70s were the early prototypes and followers of the Ayatollah Khomeini when he was still in Iraq. They're going to try and pull that shit again. More and more. And two other films. One is made for TV called Escape from Iran, The Canadian Caper. More people know it now as the movie Argo. Argo is basically a remake of the made-for-TV film Escape from Iran, The Canadian Caper. And then what's-his-face saw that and decided to make a full-length feature film, and they called it Argo. Yes, Argo basically, yeah, states openly, yep, the three-letter agencies do use the entertainment industry as their cover. Just think, people. How many, like, supporting actors, actresses that go over international to shoot a film here and there? Okay, on paper they're talent, but off paper there's something else. Just like the musicians. Think of it. How many big name singers have hired guns as their backline, as their support musicians? Yeah, there isn't, I mean, Alice Cooper doesn't have a permanent band. Neither does Billy Joel. Neither does Madonna. Michael Jackson didn't. These big name singers, they hire different groups of guys every time they go out on the road. Think of it. Some of those guys are actually basically being a hired gun as their cover. Now, yes, so I can get into it. I know many of you that are watching this now watched Fiona yesterday. Okay, Little Hell Games, Gamer Girl. Go back to my May 13th, 2023 video. She basically doxed herself, giving her real name and place of residence. So if you want to do some digging on her, go for it. And of course, she trash talks everybody on her little videos. And let's put it this way. She's, from what I found out, she's not married yet. She's in her 40s. She's Italian. I call her a little Guidette. I wonder if when she was younger she drove an IROC. Yeah, we used to laugh. Italians, they used to, an IROC, Italian retard out cruising. Oh yeah. And little gamer girl, you've got to learn a lot. And you're ignorant on so many things. You're saying, oh, she's a psychic. She should have known this was going to happen. I go, listen, gamer girl. Many psychics, we can't read for ourselves. Yeah, we don't. We can't. We know what's going on with everybody else. But we are unable to read for ourselves. So you're very ignorant on the metaphysical aspects of life. And yeah, because of her ignorance, she's crossing a lot of lines. And she pretends to be something she's not. But enough people are going to see into her little manipulation tactics. And people that are in her are part of her followers. Yeah, there's a lot of guys who are Strega wannabes or know enough Strega that it's going to come back to bite her in the butt. So she can trash talk anyone as much as she wants. I just think it's laughable. And she and her other little friends, they can go eat worms, crickets. I don't think they realize they need to read ingredient lists. And of course, my X account, I put it up there, unblocked from certain accounts on X. So, yeah, I guess I'm one of the cool kids right now. It's going to be interesting. All the stuff. They're trying to get up and get my goat. But you know what, fools? If the little BLM brats from 2020 couldn't get my goat, you certainly aren't either. I am just laughing at your immature, childish behavior. Yeah. 42-year-old gamer girl. I wonder what she really does for a living. Is she somebody's Friday gal? Yeah, I think she's a Friday gal, the girl that gets the fox jacket. She doesn't have the class or the dignity to be the wife with the full-length sable. So, gamer girl, why don't you just start reading some Emily Post etiquette? You might learn something. Yeah. We think it's funny. All you are is laughter to us. So, I mean, you're so scared you don't even show your face now. I'm not afraid. Neither is Fiona. And your accusations about people, they will come and bite you in the butt. I'm not afraid of anything. But I know you are. Well, folks, yeah, today's Monday. Next video goes up on Wednesday. Everyone stay safe. Keep your eyes and ears off the phone when you're out of the house. Stay vigilant and observe what's going on in your surroundings. Bye for now.